That was our third game in 7 days. I thought that showed there at the end a little bit, but I was proud of us for coming back and sticking in the game. Rough one for sure, but like I said, proud of the group. So yeah, the first one I think she just hit a bit of a rip. It's never good to get screwed from as far as that was. So that was poor on my part. Yeah, I went for it and got the post. So that was that one, and then the second one, Erica I think kind of cut in, and I was playing more of the shot than the big cross, and I think that was a bit where our legs came in. I think we were gassed at that point, so she got up over us and put it back. No, not at all. I mean, this league is difficult. Everyone has tough schedules, and this is our tough schedule. They came off one after when we played them and we tied them 2-2, so that was the end of their tough schedule. This is ours right now. You just kind of got to take it. That's how the league works. It's a 6-month league. So
it was a really good game. I think both teams fought really hard. It was definitely very close, and when they tied it, we knew that we needed to come out and try to get another one so we could steal the win again. But it was a big game for both teams, and just happy your team got the W. I think that we're a little more rested probably than we were the first time we played them around. Whereas they're in the middle of 3 games in a week, so that was us last time. So we feel their pain, but I think that obviously the national team players made bad makes a difference too. But both teams played really well despite that. We've been getting a lot of 1v1 play on that left side with Erica, and she cut back, and I was kind of back post waiting for her to cross it, and I saw she finally cross, so I was able to get in front of my player and just head it home.
As a back line, I thought we played well to read everything early. We covered one another well, and I didn't think they presented too many dangerous things for us. When they got in my got corners, they were dangerous though. They were dangerous on the corners. So, but I was proud of our back line. I thought we read things well, and we did it early because their pace is dangerous. So we have to be ahead of the game with that. Oh, I'm doing great. It's taken me a long time to get back. I'm still on my way back. This was definitely a challenge for me to play 90. It was my first 90-minute game. I was a little nervous how it'd turn out if I was ready, but I felt good out there. So that's a confidence booster for me because it felt fine, I felt fit. So now I have 90 on my belt. I feel like anything's possible.
I told the players after the game, I thought if you'd have asked me a month ago that we knew we had 3 games in 7 days, if I would take 6 points out of that, I'd have said, yeah, absolutely, in a heartbeat. So I've got to remind myself that I've been saying that all along, and even though when it's so close, but I think you could tell. You played, first of all, a very good Kansas City team, and taking nothing away from them. I've always said all along, I think they play the best soccer of any team in the league right now. But at the same time, I think they've set for a week with no games, and we played 3 in 7 days. And I think the last 20 minutes you saw that we just kind of hung in there and hung on. Fortunately, we got the goal back off the set piece. Becky scored a great goal off the corner, and gave us a chance to get points out of it. So I'm disappointed for the players and for our standings that we didn't get the points. But at the same time, I'm just really proud of where we've been in the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, I think Randy said it. We're disappointed in the loss, especially them scoring in the last few minutes. But 3 games in 7 days is a lot with a smaller team and a younger team, and the young players who came in did well for us. And as Randy's been saying all along, it's a process, and to get 6 points out of the 3 games is a bit of an achievement for us. We're continuing to build, and we're missing some key players. So, disappointed, but proud of the effort.
Well, I just think we flat ran out of gas. I think that was the key. Early in the first half, we had several corners that we just couldn't get in. Our dead balls and our set pieces, we've been pretty dangerous most of the year, and that's for us the way we're going to have to score some goals and take advantage of it. And I didn't think we quite did that in the first half, but to be honest, I thought in the first half we minimized their opportunities. They had a lot of the ball, but we kept things in front of us pretty well defensively. I didn't think they really broke our line and got in behind with too many good looks. Most everything they got in the first half I thought kind of came from a second ball out. And ironically, that's what I had shared with Becky, coming out at halftime, we talked about the second ball out and getting out on that ball quicker, and that's exactly what happened on their first goal. She struck I think it was Richmond. Was it Jenna Richmond that scored the first goal? Yeah, struck a long-range bomb on us. I just didn't think we got out quick enough. But I think at the end it was just legs. I just don't think we could get enough pressure on the ball. You could see, every time we'd play the ball forward to one of our front players, we just couldn't even hold it. We couldn't hold it long enough to let us get out and kind of catch our breath a little. And I give Tiff and Kalia, real props for the effort and everything else, because they've put it out there for 90 minutes, 3 straight games, and this week. So I just think it was more that. I think I think until we kind of really started fatiguing, I thought we did the things that we wanted to do. Didn't create enough chances, I think, out of the run of play today as we have in the last 3 or 4 games. But I still thought we created some chances that that we didn't capitalize on, and thought Bianca did a great job coming in for us as well. That may be one of the best moves I've made in the expansion draft, getting her from Kansas City actually, and the trade that we made early in the expansion draft, because she's a starter for any other team in the league. So we're real fortunate to have both her and Aaron.